This time, the challenge was not water, but air.
The thing which is shown most out of all the stuff that he's done is the CIA room where he comes down from the ceiling.
I thought it was a fabulous design because Cruise is wearing a black outfit and he's in a white room. So he's as exposed as a spider in a bathtub.
They had real trouble getting him to balance.
There were two guys lowering him down on a weight cage, so it was easier for them.
They keep dropping him and he keeps falling, hitting the ground.
And hitting his head on the floor, meaning he would just be tilting a little and have to put his hand down.
Tom told me that Brian would push him. He would say, come on, Cruise, you can do this.
And we always found, no matter how much we adjusted the wires on the side, he was always front heavy.
Sometimes a difficult shot just needs more money thrown at it. And in this case, it was small change.
We got coins. We was putting them in his shoes.
To balance himself so that he would be perfectly parallel with the floor.
Yeah, Tom's idea. But it was my money. He never had no money. It was my money he used. I don't know if he ever give it back to me either.
And when he finally got it, De Palma held it, didn't say cut. So Cruise is just dangling there. Cruise is thinking, I'm not gonna let myself hit the ground. I'm gonna hold this for as long as humanly possible.
You milk it as much as you can.
And so Paul, the editor, / milkman, and Brian De Palma did milk the tension.
With the idea of this was not going to have any music. It was just going to be sound.
From here on in, absolute silence.
And everybody thinks that music adds tension, but in fact, silence creates tension.
You just torture the audience for as long as humanly possible. It was 9 minutes of basically silence.
And so while the music was all out of one of Mission Impossible's most iconic scenes, when it came to the movie's finale, Tom was all in. Despite having been one of the most argued about scenes in Mission Impossible.
The whole train finale, it's impossible to emphasize how much care went into making this sequence.
The discussion this time was not how it should end, but how Tom could pull it off.
How we can achieve it, how am I gonna do it, and how much could Tom do. They wanted to create that danger, and you wanted to feel the speed.
And yet for the set-piece finale involving a train and a helicopter going into a tunnel,
there was no helicopter.
The train didn't move at all.
There was no tunnel.
Visual effects in post-production would manifest De Palma's vision.
You had to sort of project in your mind what this was going to be.
But for Tom, the action would be very physical.
They brought in, like, jet engine fans.
And it was a powerful wind machine, I must say.
Tom Cruise wanted the actual ripple on his face to really be seen by the camera.
The wind machine definitely created that speed for sure.
To move his audience, Tom would need a little help moving himself.
He wanted to be pulled towards Jon Voight, and he said to me, I want you to really pull me hard. I said, okay. No, he said, I really want you to pull me hard. Anyway, the wind started, 3, 2, 1 action, and I really give him a yank, and he flew across there. He started looking at me and started going like, what? Oh, Tom, you said pull as hard as I can. That's what I done. If I didn't pull as hard as I can, you could have told me off. He went, yeah, okay, fine.